back to the channel. It's Jumbled Mama. You probably saw the shirt in the previous video. I actually filmed it around the same time. But I wanted to give a schooling update because a lot has happened since homeschooling. So, of course, we stopped homeschooling, let Raylan go back to school for first grade. And then we had a whole life transition. So he ended up going to a different school. So when he went to his new school, he was too far behind to keep up in the first grade class, so we had to push Raylan back to kindergarten. So we're actually repeating kindergarten right now. Just a little background story if you don't know. So Raylan, we have been having struggles with Raylan since probably preschool, pre-K, when he just was not writing. We were doing everything Play-Doh, doing all these different activities to get him to write his letters, write his name, and it was just such a struggle. So he wasn't doing that, and I had to pull him out of his kindergarten class because it was getting to be a lot. He was falling so far behind because he wasn't writing, and so when I pulled him out kindergarten second semester, he was probably only on a preschool level and only had 6 or so months to get him to a first grade level. And that really was not, like I was saying, it was only 6 months. We didn't have enough time to really get into the bulk of what was going on. And so when he started his first grade class at his other school, it was fine. He was getting on grade level. But when we moved him to his new school, that's a STEM-based school, I mean, these kids are advanced. They are doing things that he had not seen before. It was stressing him out. It was stressing me out. After having several meetings, talking to different people, I was like, yeah, it's going to be best just to put you back in kindergarten. Let's get our life together, and we'll just go from there. So he's in kindergarten again. Some things is kind of like he's really improved on. So now he's like knowing his letter sounds, knowing his alphabets, like all of those things that he should have gotten in his other program that he didn't get, he's finally getting. And they're doing things that he never did in his kindergarten class. I'm like, they are way above than what his previous school was. Completely different environment. So there's that. We have a meeting coming up, and I'm sure there are going to be some things that we still need to work on. Like he's still having trouble with getting these sight words down. He cannot remember, can't figure out these sight words. Like we've done games. I even bought some flashcards from the Dollar Tree, and I bought the bigger ones this time. And I have all of his sight words that he needs to know on these. It's 70. We're at 6 out of 70, so he needs a lot of help. I'm reading to him more. I'm doing just like everything that I'm supposed to do, and it's still like we are still like in this level where he's not getting it. So I'm kind of like, I don't know what this meeting, how it's going to go, but this is pretty much the schooling update. He is getting a little better. We're improving, but we got some work to do. So I recently went to the Dollar Tree because I needed to see if I could find him some workbook and some materials. And our Dollar Tree, this area has a good Dollar Tree because we found a lot of good workbooks for him. His school also has been sending home like these little books. They look like this, and he's doing really good with reading them, but I don't think he's actually reading. I think he's just remembering what everything is and going based off that. So these are some of the books that I picked up. This is a numbers and counting book. He's still having trouble with the counting, you know, like knowing that each individual thing he has to count. So it's making sure it's a 1, 2, 3, slowing down and counting. So we're still there. Time and money is something that we probably will try to do once he gets like everything else. But it kind of looks like this. We have an addition and subtraction because they are doing addition, and he needs a lot of practice on that. Very basic addition for him. So yeah, really good book. These are morning starters, which he can do in the morning before he goes to school. And I think these are really good books. I'm actually going to go see if they have some more morning starters for him. These are like letters, sentences, things that he needs to see all the time. This is a reading one, so best part is they have like a list of sight words there for him. And this is going to help him with reading comprehension, so reading passages, do you know what you just read type of thing. We have a phonics to help him with the reading, filling in the blanks, all these good things. So these are really good books. And this is all from the Dollar Tree. Another morning starters, that was pre-K. This is the kindergarten one. I'm still getting him pre-K things because he still needs some help. We have addition. He's loving math, which is a good thing. He's doing really good with addition and math. Math, science, and social studies, good. Reading and language arts, we need a little help. Addition and subtraction, another one. I just got a whole bunch of additions so he can just keep on practicing. One of these has a chart. And then we have one here that's a spelling puzzle. So just to help him with spelling when it gets to that time. There's one here that I really like. But yeah, so this is pretty much the schooling update. And for my baby, he's 2 years old now. So we are starting reading with him. We have a bunch of flashcards for shapes, colors, and things like that. I have to get the 2-year-old talking. He's doing sign language, but he's not doing a lot of words yet. Doctor doesn't have a concern, but I have a concern. So we're working on the baby now. Toddler homeschooling. And we'll just see how that goes. But his is mostly flashcards and little activities like sand, sensory play, imaginative play, things like that. But that's pretty much it for the schooling update. Alright, so that's pretty much the schooling update. That's what we have. We are repeating kindergarten. I'm still working with Raylan at home with my own material so I can get him caught up just a little bit faster. Hoping that this meeting that we're getting ready to have in a couple of weeks is great news and that he's on track and that I don't have to be as stressed out as I'm currently am. So that's pretty much the schooling update, and I'll provide another update if you all want it. But that's pretty much it. Thank you all for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you guys on the next video. Bye.